I'm in a beautiful resort here in Kerala in Palakkad called Kairali, and I never expected my experience over here, Vinodji, to be as awesome as it is right now. So as you all know that we have been talking a lot about mindset coaching and about ways how to handle various emotions on this page and on the Facebook page. So here I have an expert with me, Vinodji, who has 14 years of experience, extensive experience in yoga. Since 2 days I have been experiencing meditation, a combination of meditation and yoga with the beautiful and awesome and very, very expert staff of Kairali, Vinodji being one of them. So in the morning I had a yoga session, and now in the evening I had a yoga nidra meditation session, which is something which really deeply relaxed us. So I thought this is an awesome opportunity to have an expert on board who can speak a little about certain situations, Vinodji, when people out there in the world, like people probably who don't have the time or the propensity to come to a retreat. Yeah. What do you suggest to them? Because we have 1 million thoughts in our mind every day. So, and you have an extensive experience. So what do you suggest to all of them, if you could help our viewers to know what is it that they can do, like a daily hack, or how is it that yoga plus meditation can help us to really build our internal strength so that our thoughts don't go all over the place and we can get through such problems as depression and anxiety. So please.
Yeah, so nowadays the world that we are living is so complex, and it's abundantly easy to get disturbed the human mind.
Correct.
So such conditions, so the people are dramatizing the external stress waves of demanding situations is outside. It can be physically demanding, challenging situations, mentally challenging situations, and lives and the problems in family lives. And so many conditions are there in the human mind, and the external world, it is not matching with the internal condition, that you start reacting it too much.
Right.
And keep on reacting. That reacting waves creates another confusion in the system. It's like physically confusion, mental confusion, emotional confusion.
Correct.
All this confusion can create another toxin in the deeper mind.
Right.
And the immune system gets confused by your dramatized stress waves.
Correct. One thought leads to the other,
Exactly.
And it just becomes a ripple or a dominoes effect.
Of course.
And you are in fact saying that affects the immunity system, so the health also gets affected over a period of time.
Yes.
That's so true. So true.
So the body biorhythm totally collapsed.
Right.
And the stress waves penetrates in the intellectual level and to the breath pranic level. So the pranic function is the smooth function of the prana, which completely destroys.
Yeah. Just one second. Just speak a little louder.
Right.
And also for the viewers who don't know what is prana. Right? Or the pranic energy. Could you please explain them a little about that?
Right. See, the prana is the best healer in the universe.
Wow. So we have a hack here, guys. Prana is the best healer in the universe.
Right. Through the pranayama, prana is the life energy.
Right.
Like it is situated and located in the deepest and central parts of the organism, in the cells.
Right.
Breath is not prana, but prana contains in the breath.
Okay.
By doing the pranayamas, of the breathing techniques, actually you are absorbing the vital life energy from the air.
Right.
And inside there is pranic source is there in the spinal cord, in the deep, like chakras it's called. Actually you are generating the prana and allowing to spread it to the system and to the mind and to the body. That's why if a practitioner of pranayama for 10 minutes in a day brings an absolute balance of the motor nervous system and the central nervous system also. See, sensory motor nervous system get balanced and regulated, because the respiration controls the fluctuations of the mood of the human mind. See, if you can easily observe and understand a person if he or she is stressful and disturbed by observing his or and her breath.
Right. It becomes shallow.
Yes.
Right.
If
Or
the breath-
in anxiety it becomes
Of
too
course,
much.
Of course.
Yeah.
So if you breathe deeply, systematically, actually you are expanding the pranic force within you.
Right.
And the neuronic harmony of the brain gets well balanced, and the alpha waves increase, and the heart rate slows down,
Right.
BP slows down.
Right.
That's why one feel more stamina and less lethargic and more motivation in life.
Right.
So doing pranayama for 10 minutes after the asanas, yogasanas, very helpful for the daily life to get balance and peace throughout the day. So
Right.
you feel more focused and well, emotionally uplifted.
Right, right. So we have been speaking a lot about pranayam on this page also. In fact, this is the right moment if you guys want to invite any of your friends because we would be talking just a little more about this hack of pranayam. And you mentioned something which I've been covering a lot in my workshop on connecting with your inner power, that this prana energy actually lies in the center of each cell of ours,
Of course.
which means that it is inside of us to tap into it. And as Vinodji says that all you require is 10 minutes of your day in the morning to connect with that energy which is inside of you. So one thing which you did mention, that it's not the air around you, it could be the air around you also, but it is basically tapping into that power which is inside of you. Any quick hack, any quick pranayam exercise which you can give for our viewers,
Of
which
course.
can help them?
Right, sure. It's very important, that because as I told you, the world that we are living, it is quickly get stressed.
Right.
Because so the moment when you are in a stress or any upset or confusion
Right.
and any phobias feeling, just instead of fighting, fighting and angry, take a couple of deep and slow rhythmic breathing. You can do it wherever you are. You
Right.
don't need to go to separate a room and sit for meditation and breathe. No. Even in the traffic block, in the crowd, in the office, in the business place, wherever you are, throughout the day.
Right.
So because the breath is the divine tool that God has given us to live peace and balance.
Correct.
So we are not using at all.
Yes, because we are not aware. A lot of us, I was also not aware until I got into this work, that breath is such a beautiful hack.
Of course.
And as you mentioned, and which is very important for everybody to know here, so irrespective of whether you are at your home or in a crowded street, a control of your breath is something which you can do everywhere, because breath is something which is here in the now, and it is under your control. It's not an external human being that you do not have a control over. So when you say a rhythmic breath, Vinodji, what does that mean?
Like the breath should be breathed in deep and slow and systematically.
And what is that system?
Like the natural breath is, you are not holding the breath in any part of the body forcefully.
Okay.
So you simply take the deep breath which expands naturally, the diaphragm pulls down, the stomach expanding, so that the bottom of the lungs and middle and upper part of the lungs naturally expands throughout the different dimensions of the lungs.
Okay, so could you
So, yeah.
demonstrate? Is it
Like
possible?
of course. Like when you are
Maybe
in
we
a
can do
stress-
something together.
Yeah.
Right.
When you are in a stress or even not stress, sit quite comfortably in a comfortable position, but the spine should be maintained at its natural curvature.
Right.
That is very important, not any extra curvature.
So what is the natural curvature of the... is mine, just so everybody knows, is mine currently the correct posture? Or
Yeah,
am I bending?
It's you don't need to do the side view,
Okay.
no, and not the head goes down, no.
Okay.
Should sit straight and upright. The
Right.
spine should be straight and upright, and shoulders simply dropping down.
Okay.
The neck should held properly, and the chin slightly upwards,
Okay.
so that the back of the neck slightly a comfortable compression is there. So the body frame, the head is supported with the body frame naturally.
And for our viewers, maybe who cannot fold their legs,
Yeah.
or they cannot sit for long, is there any particular posture that they have to sit in for this breath? Say, as you mentioned, that maybe they're traveling in train or they're traveling by car. First of all, would you recommend it for somebody who's driving? No.
In the driving, they can, but be very careful when
Yes,
in the road.
because alertness is very,
Very
important.
important.
Right.
But if there is not much, the road, there is not much traffic and not
Right,
people are
right.
not moving there and there, just you can connect with the awareness of
With
the
the
breath
breath,
with a
yeah.
couple of
But
deep.
don't sleep, guys. We want you all safe, and also while Vinodji is demonstrating, all of you guys who have joined in, if you have any questions, we have an expert here. He has 14 years of extensive experience here in Kerala. Kerala is a heaven for therapeutic practices of India, for all of you who are joining from outside of India. So he is an expert over here. If you have any questions in relation to what we are talking about, write into the comment section, maybe now or later. He's here and I'm sure he can answer that for you.
Sure.
So here's a quick demonstration of the rhythmic breathing.
Yeah.
Right? So you said that we have to sit straight.
Sit straight.
Okay.
And only for this purpose you have to maintain the spine straight and upright.
Right.
Yeah. And you close your eyes.
Okay.
And first of all, take a couple of deep and slow natural breathing. And every exhalation, you develop a sense of lightness within and peace and concentration within. So slow down your waves of the mind by observing the breath. And develop the body awareness of the stillness, naturally, the steadiness. And you feel the breath within the psychic passage in the body, from the eyebrow center to the navel. There is a transparent psychic passage, and the breath moves inside the passage spontaneously. Just to observe it. And you inhale deeply, the stomach expanding outward slightly. And exhale completely and slowly. The stomach relaxing, the mind relaxing. So inhale naturally, as deep as you can, slowly. Exhale completely. This time, inhale again. As you exhale, feel all the tensions, heaviness, confusions, and all the waves are flowing out of you from its roots with exhalation. Mentally. And you inhale, you expanding the energy within. Again exhaling, you washing out, throw it out of all the tensions, intentions and worries with exhalation. And then slowly start the deep and slow rhythmic breathing and observe the silence within you, the spontaneous breath. This is the time to take any simple, strong determination. Say something for you in the mind. I'm the most balanced person, the powerful person in the mind. Something simple, auto-suggestion for the mind. And each spelling should be very clear in your mind and bring the vibration in it, in the deep. Then you take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you relax your heart and mind mentally. And you externalize your mind. Feel the body sensations, feel the position where you are sitting, and you feel the hands, feel the body, and you can move your hands, move your body. And before opening the eyes, if you could do the rubbing the palms against each other till they get warm. This is called palming. So energizing the nerve endings in the palm. And you make the palm as like a cup And it's simply gently applying it on the top of the closed eyes. That is a very good relaxation for the eye muscles to improve the circulation. And you release the hands, and you gently open the eyelids and eyes fully.
Thank you.
Thank you. So this is a quick and easiest way, best technique, quickest technique to calm down the mind.
Absolutely, and also it has something to do with the voice that you use, because I felt as in how you spoke, it just took me deeper and deeper. So, and I realized that you were also speaking in a rhythm.
Yeah.
So, is there any importance of the tone and the voice that has been used in the meditation? Because in a lot of other meditations also we see that people elongate the words, they make it slower. Does that help people to go into trance?
Yes, a little bit about the meditation. There are many misconceptions out there. Have to understand properly the traditional explanation of which Patanjali Yoga Sutras. Meditate. Everybody wants peace and happiness and want to control the mind. At least they don't want disease.
Right, absolutely. Yeah. Nobody wants disease.
Nobody will not say, I want.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Yes.
So, those who are going for a meditation practice, with all the life problems and responsibilities and so much eccentricities of mind and life, and with these waves are there, and this person is want to get peace. So instantly controlling the mind or to get the peace is impossible.
Right.
That what one have to understand. But there is a Patanjali explaining in his sutras, those who want to control the mind and want to get peace and happiness within, they have to know what mind it is first and its functions properly. So in the yogic text explained what is mind and its functions.
Okay.
So chitta and its vriddhis. So once when you know the mind, only then you can go to the subtle experience in the deep.
Right.
So controlling of the mind is not meditation. Because once when you start controlling it, you end up with the conflicts. And trying to quitting the thoughts is completely,
exactly.
It's not a meditation.
You can't tell somebody that stop thinking and they will stop thinking. It doesn't happen like that.
No, because it's the mind and deep-rooted karmic imprints are there.
Right.
It's well covered in the layers of the deeper subconscious mind. It's called chitta. There may chance to come of the suppressed thoughts and characters and impacts in the form of vriddhis to the surface of the mind. Like the vriddhis are coming in the form of ripples in the waves in the water, and it comes to the surface. And one coming, arousing and multiplying and passing. Arousing, multiplying and passing.
And what it gives momentum to other things also.
Yes, right. See, in this situation, what the meditator can do as a beginner is to be a detached observer instead of reacting to instead of controlling or instead of going behind the thoughts, just be a detached witness. Right. Witnessing of the attitude is the first requirement in meditation.
Right.
See, like an example was given in my guru in the ashram. There is a dog, the street dog, untrained. And if you are going with a chain and to control the dog, it is very difficult. Dog will bark to you and to run and here and there. It's not difficult. But once and again, the next day you go with the chain, the neck chain, and go. Again he will bark and run away. But you have to go behind. Again and again, you continuously, if you go do it every day, one day he will understand, oh, this person is not dangerous. Okay, I can stay here.
Right.
It's like that. Right. So you have to be friendly with the dog every day. So after many days, you will be friendly with the dog. Then one day you can put the chain.
Sure.
And slowly you can pull him the way as you want. And you tied it. Right. Same as in the mind.
Right.
So if in the meditation, so of course this is the nature of the mind. Conflicts are common. It's common. Of course disturbance is the nature of the mind. So to understand it and to be a witnessing and friendly attitude towards your thoughts.
Yes, because that's true, because a lot of And this is something because on our page we always have a real talk.
Right.
A lot of times, a lot of people say that monkey mind, and they make a villain out of the mind. And this is what I've been putting out there to everybody who cares to listen, that your mind is not a villain. It's just that we haven't yet learned how to train and make the best of it.
Yeah.
And the example that your guru gave about the dog also, basically here, I believe you're talking about habit and consistency.
Right.
That there are no quick fixes. It's not that tomorrow we will wake up, today we will do one pranayama exercise and tomorrow we will wake up or heal. We have to cut ourselves some slack. We have to give, if we are serious about the work that we want to put out there, if we are serious about capturing and letting go of depression, anxiety, fears, insomnia, or any other mental issue that you are facing or your friends are facing, then it has to be a consistent practice.
Right.
Not a one-day thing, not that you enroll in one meditation program, go and do it, and then never ever follow it.
No. You need a regular practice.
Right.
So practice makes man perfect.
Perfect, correct.
See.
Muscle memory is built. And
Right.
that's why, in fact, if you've just come, you can go back on the live and watch. Vinodji has given us a very simple rhythmic breathing exercise which you can do anywhere, sitting, standing, whatever. I was sitting here, so he just advised me how to sit and do it. But you can do it at your home. At any time, control or whatever, do this rhythmic breathing exercise and write back to us with your feedback. Also here, in case you have any query, do write to us. And because it's not every day that we have a 14 years of experienced person sitting here and giving us our time. Thank you so much for that, first of all, Vinodji. In a beautiful location like Kerala in Kairali. So how long have you been associated with Kairali?
This is my 1 year is going to end. Before I was in European countries, traveling around to giving the discourses of the Patanjali Yoga Sutras and philosophy and the asana pranayama classes in various wellness centers.
Wow.
So I was associated with some private wellness companies in Switzerland, in St. Moritz and in Italy and in St. Petersburg in Russia since many years.
Wow.
So this is my birthplace.
So you're now back home.
Yeah.
No, but because it is interesting and kind of, a culture which we have been seeing in India catching up now.
Yeah.
Patanjali has originated from India,
Yes,
right? And
of
how
course.
long was it here? Like what kind of it's very ancient, right? So
Right.
how many years has it been here?
Patanjali it's still the argument is going on. The Patanjali was born like this year and this era. No, approximately like it's in 2000 years before.
Okay.
But you cannot say the proper month or.
So wow. So this is a 2,000-year-old art. The West is recognizing it, so people like him, they have spread it out in Switzerland and Russia and where else? And all the other places. Now he is available here in Kairali, in Kerala. So Kairali, by the way, guys, is an Ayurved center. It's a healing center. Could you just talk a little bit about, because the combination that I see over here, Vinodji, is that of Ayurved, yoga and meditation. It's like a triangle, like a three-pillared, healing center. So just quickly about, how are these three connected and how does one, how do they strengthen the kind of work that one can do?
See, Ayurveda is not just a massage technique for the physical body. It is a way of right living. And massage is a part of Ayurveda. And Ayurveda is really intensive treatment procedure, of the cleaning procedure. And the toxins pulls out, the material toxins, emotional toxins and mental toxins. Purification process you will go through the Ayurvedic treatment. That time, mind should remain calm as possible, anytime, all the time. So your Ayurveda works from the physical frame, the compressive frame of the body to the deep in the mind. Yoga works from the mind to the body. So both the Ayurveda and yoga works together hand in hand to get complete well-being of the physical, mental, emotional well-being of the person.
Okay, so it's like a 360-degree solution.
Right.
Your physicality or physical presence, essence is taken care of through Ayurveda and massages and all. Mental essence is taken care of by yoga and meditation. Wow. So it's like when you come here, because obviously being a human being, we cannot ignore our physical presence also.
Right.
And we have to exist in a material world, so we cannot say that we are always living in air or in an astral plane. We have to come back to our body and take
Right.
care of our first temple, which is our body as
Important,
well.
because the body is like the compressive form of the 5 great elements of
Right.
that is the immutable law in Ayurveda and Yoga. Body must be healthy.
Right.
So the health, in the sense, the meaning is not only the muscular shapes or the structure. Health means the body when it's the circulation is improving properly, the pure circulation, and when the systems are working efficiently. So the enzymes are producing efficiently, and various juices in the system is working efficiently.
Right.
And mentally, what the person when he or she able to balance of the mind in any situation, and that state is called a state of health and balance.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
health is a state of complete a person's physical, mental, emotional, social,
Right.
because we are a social human.
Yeah, absolutely.
So social and spiritual well-being of an
Right.
individual. Then only the real concept of the wellness or the healing taking place.
Correct. That's true.
Important.
And yes, I mean, you cannot ignore one and take care of the other. It's
No.
just not possible.
No, it is.
Right.
And its psychic connection is there.
Correct. And also, one more thing, I guess, which comes into picture is that when we came here, to Kairali here in Kerala, what we realized is that everybody was smiling, and we had come after a long flight, which was supposed to be of 3 hours, but it just kept stretching. So when we came here, we were like, why is everybody smiling? What's up? And then our thing started, like the combination of yoga, meditation, and Ayurveda. And look at us now, glowing and smiling and everything. So obviously not everybody might be able to come here, and that's why I thought that I will catch an expert like Vinodji here and speak a little about an essence of what we do over here, so that all of you who are watching from there, it can reach out to. Because meditation, today we spoke about the combination of meditation, yoga and Ayurveda. And this combination might be available to you at your house also. So if you're going through a mental issue, if you're going through an emotional issue, a combination of this, or even something like just pranayam, etc. Once you start doing and taking care of your health and becoming an observer rather than a reactor to every situation, which basically means taking it personally. Guys, don't take everything personally. There is a very high possibility that you don't know about the mental state of the other person who you think is giving you a problem. Maybe that person is also going through something. So you take care of your own house, your own temple, which is your own physical body and your own emotions, before making a judgment on someone else, and such that you have happy face like everybody here at Kairali does. Namaste, Noshdak. So for all of you who watch this video, do share this video on tag your friends such that it reaches out to maximum people. We discussed a lot of things over here. Anything else, any other tip that you would like to give to our viewers before leaving?
Generally, as I told you, the world is, you cannot control the world. You
Right.
cannot change the other's mind.
Right.
That is,
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
And by others, I think you mean even the family members,
Even the family
like even your children, even your parents or your siblings. You can't change anybody, right?
So better to control ourselves, be
Right.
a strong mind, to balance mind. That is possible.
Correct.
Everybody can do that.
Absolutely.
So
it might just take an effort or a little bit of consistency in the beginning.
Exactly.
Right.
So to turn the mind sometimes every day to connect with you and to create a balance in the mind, and by giving the auto suggestion plus deep, as I told you, the deep
Yes.
rhythmic breathing plus auto suggestion,
Right.
and that suggestion going to enter in the deep, like a seed and putting inside the mind in the deep.
It's like going to the subconscious and feeding it.
Really?
Yeah. So
Then-
if I said I'm powerful when I'm
Yeah.
in a relaxed state,
Of course.
my subconscious mind accepts it.
Accept your instruction.
Beautiful.
And keep on instructing of the power of the mind, of the auto-suggestion, that slowly start changing the deep pain and pleasure centers, and the instruction going to absorb in the deep, and subconscious mind start observing you, and practical life in the life it's easier for you because the mind will remind you that
yes.
you are very strong.
Yeah.
If any situation comes, very complex situation or confusion situations and stressful situation, if you are a practitioner of the auto-suggestion, giving a daily or every time whenever you remember yourself, take the auto-suggestions, and that suggestion will help you
Yes.
to quick escaping from the stressful
Correct.
anxiety waves and angry waves.
Yeah, but maybe, so basically maybe the things will still happen,
Yeah.
but you will have the, the power to, let's say, respond to it, rather than getting involved with it.
Yeah. So you instead of reacting, you start slowly understanding how my reaction after this
Right.
practice of breathing,
Correct.
rhythmic breathing and auto-suggestion. So you, of course, I cannot say particularly in 1 week. No, it is not a deadline. It's ongoing process.
Yes.
So in few days, you will start experiencing the real big change in you.
Correct.
Before you are really, when a simple thought comes from the outside and your conditions,
Yeah,
your
you become
waves are
agitated and you become,
and the
oh
waves
God, what
multiplying
happened? Yes.
and feeling complex here and stuck here and you constricted.
Yes.
So taking these simple breathing and the auto suggestions, and that brings a big change in you. So
Over a period of time.
Of course, you feel, oh, now I am not reacting too much. Now I start responding it.
Correct.
In the life and mind.
Yes. So guys, can you believe it can be so easy? When I started doing my pranayama exercises, I never thought, when my guru used to tell me that all you need to do is just take care of your breath. But I have also seen the effects of really controlling your breath and concentrating on your breath, and how on a day-to-day basis other people's attitudes, etc., which you cannot control, they start becoming unimportant to you, and that at some level is important, which comes with practice. So I guess that's our parting note.
Yeah.
to all the viewers. Vinodji, thank you so much.
Thank you.
For
Namaste.
giving your very valuable time.
Thank you.
For everybody who, I'm sure you've added a lot of value to a lot of viewers over here.
Thank you.
And seriously, I mean, you're doing a really great job over here.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you everybody for watching this video. Even if you watch this later, if you have any questions, do write in. I'm here for a couple more days, and if I can catch hold of him, I will find out the answers. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will connect with you soon. Namaskar. Radhe Radhe.
Stay. Thank you.